Hello everybody, my name is Ahnaris, and today we're here watching a game with a very kind of awkward introduction. That doesn't even really feel normal. I know I've said the same thing for like, I don't know, 30 videos, but I like to mix it up from time to time, and that was just kind of a failed thing. I don't know why, but I've had it in my head all day that just this radio announcer, I've been feeling the need to just go like, WPTS, all Protoss, all the time. Alright, so now that I got that out of my system, I've got a 1 versus 1 for you today on Typhon Peaks. This actually comes recommended from a friend. They said it was a pretty darn entertaining game. I haven't seen it myself yet, but we do have RvnJubei, whatever, as the Protoss up in the top left position against his Terran opponent, LEESUHUN. Now, this guy is ranked Masters League, number 53rd in his division, and up here we do have Jubei. He is ranked number 4 Masters League in his division. So I'm expecting some darn good play here, folks, and if I don't get exactly that, I'm going to go tell my friend that he's not allowed to eat pizza for the next 63 years, and I actually have the ability to enforce that. I don't know how, but I'll figure something out. So, let's just look at the map real quick here while these guys are going off with their pretty standard build orders. It looks like we got the Terran player sealing off the ramp up here, and the Protoss building away from the ramp, pretty common placement. Typhon Peaks, one of the new maps in the Blizzard ladder rotation. It is apparently one of the more balanced. That is the impression that I'm getting from the community, having played it myself. I feel like the map is basically one big choke point, but there are some pretty wide open areas. Namely, you do have the middle here. We do have 2 xel'naga watchtowers. You can see they're blocked off by the little vision blocking bushes there. The VBBs here in the middle of the map. Also, there's a lot of money in this map. You can see there's 3 expansions in the middle and the bottom and on the top, and also each base does have a natural accessible from the main ramp right here. Look at this little probe action trying to get some hits on that SCV while it is building that supply depot. Blocked it off just in the nick of time, so Protoss will not be able to get up there. Oh man, he's actually trying to invite the probe, but not going to happen, as the Marine is now here, ready to do his part for King and female Karak. Not sure what... God, that looks really weird. Alright, so Protoss. Actually, one thing I do want to point out about this map before we get too far into the game. The map, or the base itself, is a very narrow area. You see this right here? Very narrow area leading up to the choke point. Actually, this whole place is pretty much a choke point right here. So, also, one little thing here. The main base is very close to the edges of the map. So, Void Ray play, Void Ray harassment, Banshee harassment, that's one of the things you gotta watch out for. They can get you cornered, putting a Stalker or 2 here, putting 1 or 2 here. You hear that phone going off? Yeah, it's definitely me getting a text, because I'm so very popular and also so very retarded for not turning the phone off at the same time. But that is okay, because as we do get ready to go towards the 5-minute mark here, the Terran player is actually releasing his barracks, floating it off, and placing a bunker. Going to be establishing a little bit of a defensive position. The reason is he is building a command center right here, so he is looking to expand. This game looks to be going on for a pretty darn long time, at least. I can say I have not actually watched the game, but whoa, SCV shift right there, folks. I can see, having seen the replay timer, and of course you can see the video length down there. I mean, spoiler alert, there's a little bar at the bottom of the video that says the video is long. So, I think we're pretty much guaranteed to have some good action here, although I certainly do hope that, probe action going to get us running those Marines. Will they be able to do it? No, I do not think so. Oh man, they are able to get 1 Marine down though. LEESUHUN with the good Marine micro does lose 1, saves the other. Now the Sentry is here, ready to do its thing, and why is it lagging? God friggin' I don't know why it is, but sometimes it just lags on my computer like that. We'll try to get past it here, though, as the orbital command is on the way at the 2nd command center for the Terran player. Again, this is pretty standard Terran playstyle. Turn it into an orbital command so that way you can have that energy building up while you're floating it on over. You can drop that 2nd mule. You can also saturate your mineral line by having that 2nd command center there. Sure enough, there goes one of those mules right there. Can expect probably another one here in a moment or 2. Lee is dropping down a supply depot here. This is good placement. This is going to allow him to keep an eye on this expansion, also on this area right here, making sure no units try to sneak around. Protoss, meanwhile, does have control of 1 of the 2 xel'naga watchtowers. Notice that when you control one of these towers, you're not able to actually see if anybody is controlling the other one. Oh, very close there, but not quite. It is important, though, to control that, especially if you're playing against a Protoss that can place Colossi up here. Pretty good place for that. And speaking of the Protoss, we can see he has gone with a expansion. He's running off a 2-gate robo build right now. Getting that Observer out, always a good first choice for that robotics facility. And the Terran player is building a Ghost Academy. I think I just saw that build a second or two ago. Right there, all right. So as he's got that nice hidden way. And he is working on that, I think it's the Mobius reactor? Yes, got it right. I always forget the names of the energy upgrades. I had the same problem in StarCraft 1. I knew what they were called, I knew what they were, I just never knew what they were called. Just forgot it. I don't know why. I am terrible like that. So we are seeing Lee is saturating his mineral line with that command center like we talked about earlier. That, like I said, you know, you can't really go wrong with that, man. You can always transfer some of those SCVs over later on. We can actually look at the income tab. We can see 29 to 34. So he's doing a pretty good job trying to keep up with the Protoss player here, who, you know, obviously the Chrono Boost, the second Nexus, that's going to work in his favor. And having that expansion out, he's getting a considerable amount of income over his opponent. You can see it's about 1,200 to close to 800 there. Terran working on pretty much just Marines right now. You see he is working on 2 geysers for gas. However, most of his gas is going into upgrades. You see he does have the stim pack upgrade just about complete. He's also got the Ghost on the way and the factory. So a lot of his gas is still going into infrastructure upgrades and the like. Also getting that cloaking upgrade. So he is really going to be looking to use those Ghosts to their full potential here in the coming minutes of this game. Protoss, meanwhile, up here, you see he actually has a Stargate completed, working on a Phoenix. Always a great choice for scouting, especially when you need to delegate your observers to other responsibilities. Of course, as Terran, there's always a risk that you could have cloaked Banshees, anything like that. So you can't always guarantee on just building one observer only and keeping around in your base. And we see right here, Lee is moving out. He has taken out the probe here in the middle of the map. Observer is going to be heading back as well. Probably going to be meeting up towards the main army here. He is able to spot that. Look at that right there, folks. Ghost is going in and pushing it right there. Look at that fantastic force field placement, separating the Ghost and only the Ghost from the rest of the forces. Will the Protoss be able to snipe that off? Yes, he will. Oh my god, look at that. 18 hit points. He does not finish off the Ghost. He lets it live, instead retreating away, realizing the force fields were going to break there. Oh man. I'm sure he wishes he could have taken out the Ghost at least before having to retreat there. Jubei actually doing a pretty good thing, taking advantage of the terrain, blocking his forces, kind of pushing them back, making sure the Terran couldn't get a full surround on him. So now we see that, meanwhile, the Terran has taken advantage of this opportunity and is throwing down an extra command center over across the map. Now, this is a pretty interesting position. He is running a little bit of risk, the fact that I don't think he has an engineering bay yet. No, he does not, so he can't make it into a planetary fortress. Protoss is looking like he's going to counterattack, however. There are 2 bunkers in place here. 1 Ghost as well. 18 hit points, man. He does not want to lose this thing. That is a lot of gas. And there is a nuke on the way. Oh, man. Cannot go wrong when a nuke is being built, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot whatsoever. So let's look at the income now. We can see 55 to 41 on the harvester count, about 1,400, 1,500 to 1,300 there. APM about 210 to 165. And looking at the unit comparison, you know, pretty decent army compositions here for both players. Certainly capable of defending themselves. The bunkers here are really going to be key in defending, at least for a little while, until the Protoss player decides to get Immortals or Colossus or something of that sort. He probably isn't going to want to engage, especially with that Ghost lying around, man. You know, he could EMP that Protoss Ball of Death and put a stop to that attack very quickly. Of course, EMP does take 100 seals off of its target. AoE ability, and of course with the Stalkers only have 80 energy, that's going to be half the health right off the bat. So Protoss is finally getting the Colossus. You can see that in the production tab, also getting that extended thermal lance upgrade. Pretty natural flow for the tech so far from the Protoss player. We can just take a quick look at his building structure. See how he's got it all nice and laid out there. Pretty much all of his production facilities are here, so they could be caught by one scan. Don't think Protoss is worried too much about that, though. He is going, however, to claim a 3rd base. This is an interesting position here. You see there is one set of rocks blocking it off. However, you can attack the mineral line from the high ground right here. So that is something that the Terran player and the Protoss are going to have to keep in mind in the coming minutes. As Terran looks to assert a little bit of control in the map, Only controlling one watchtower, we can actually look at the Protoss vision. You can see he does have that observer right there, as one probe is actually being attacked by a Marine up here. This probe is definitely going to go down. These Phoenix are like, sup, man? Hey, how's it going? We're not going to waste energy on you. Screw it. Just kind of 1-aid the entire thing over there. And now we have a nuke. Nuclear flunk detected. It's more like it. Nuke definitely did not go off on there. Probably hoping to catch the Protoss off guard, but that certainly did not happen. Look at how close these armies are right now. Oh man, he sees the Marines and the Marauders trying to take out the rocks. He is going to engage, giving pursuit to the forces who are trying as hard as they can to run away. Will they be able to make it away in time? It looks like he's actually trying to stop and take out a Phoenix before running around the little cliff chasm area. Cliff chasm, that is one word, very technical term, has to do with Starcraft 2. I absolutely did not make it up on the spot. Or maybe I did. That's okay. I like how Lee's actually split up his forces here. He's, obviously it's not going to do a ton of good, but, you know, he's going to get a little bit of scouting done. He's going to also bring a nuke. Whoa, what is going on, folks? We have a nuke going off somewhere here. Where is that nuke going down? Is it in the base? No, it's not here. It's not here. Anywhere in the middle? Nope, I guess that's just a flunk nuke. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, man. Look at how many nukes he has on the way. He has 3 nukes building right now. 3. He was able to take out this expansion before Protoss was able to take out the Marauders there. So very good little hit and run technique there. I like that. I like that a lot. Of course, he's not going to be able to hold on to those forces. Pretty heavy in a Protoss territory there. Now we have another nuke going off. Where? Oh my God! Where is this one at? Not right there. Not right there. Not there. Where is the nuke? I feel like I'm retarded or something. I feel like I absolutely should know about these nukes, but I don't see them. Terran's got all of his SCVs here, trying to make sure this bunker is going up. Uh-oh, nuke is going to be going on. Is he going to move out of that? Looks like he's got plenty of time to do so. Trying to repair this bunker for as long as possible. One of the Colossus has joined the fight. Protoss does not see that dot. Oh my God, that nuke might actually hit. Holy crap, it's going to hit. It does. Holy freaking bananas. Look at that. All of the Protoss forces, except for the 3 Colossi, have gone down. Terran is now able to counterattack, pushing out with all of his Marauders, taking out a Colossus. Oh my God, I cannot believe he actually landed that nuke. What a great defensive play there. Oh, wow. Lee is definitely in the game today, folks. Full force with the nuke. Jubei with all these probes here as well, just kind of hanging out, realizing, you know what, they'll have a better place for him. Just going to keep him here. At least they can, oh, if you hear any rain going on, looks like it's suddenly a torrential downpour as 2 nukes are being launched on the Nexus as it's being completed, while the Marauders are working on taking down its shields. Oh, man, if they're able to get that thing down to 500 hit points, he could take out the expansion. Oh, so very close, but he takes out all the Colossi! Oh my God, and the probes are arriving just a couple seconds afterwards. Ghosts are like, oh man, yes, this could not be better. Please, just keep these probes here. Oh man, I'm actually like kind of shaking right now. That was just such a great nuke a minute ago. Down there at the Terran base. Whew! Alright, we have another nuke going off, folks. Where is it going to be? It's not here. It's not here. Oh my God, it's right in the probe line. Okay, there's no... Okay, come on. Really, move your probes. Move your probes. Move them. Move them. Move them. Move them. Oh my God, he kills all the probes too. Oh my God, I just cannot believe the nukes that Lee is pulling off today. He has taken out so many... Oh man, look at the units lost tab. 120. Look at the resources. 14,000. Compared to 7,200 for the Terran player. Oh, man. Oh, wow. All right, well, now we've got the Protoss player having established another expansion over here. He is definitely looking to secure some additional income, but the Terran is like, no, nope, not going to happen, man. Too bad. So sad. I don't care about your Phoenix. I don't care about your probes. It's Nexus time. Will he be able to take it out? Probes are trying to take out the Marauders, and they do! The Nexus does go down. Terran with the crazy hit-and-run tactics, man. Look at this. More Marauders going to be coming in here, finishing off the Nexus, and now taking out the pylon. Oh, Lee is just so happy with himself right now, folks, I gotta say. Oh, Wow, you know, the standing army that he has, pretty decent size, but probably wouldn't have been a great idea to go up against the initial Protoss forces that were in the game about 5 or so minutes ago. But, oh man, I cannot believe those nukes. Not one, but two! Two nukes took out so many of the Protoss forces. Holy crap! Oh man. I'm just going to calm down here for a second, let that sink in. As now, Jubei is going to have to long distance mine here from his what was the third base. All right. Well, he is in a awkward position right now. You know, if I were him, aside from the fact that I would be saying to myself, I think I'd be saying something along the lines of, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Keep just repeating. And I need more observers. I mean, it's obvious that one little scouting of the Terran base will realize, or will reveal, he's got 5 Ghost Academies, okay? If that doesn't scream nukes, I don't know what does. Obviously, he's built those up over time. So, he didn't just throw down 5 Ghost Academies 10 minutes ago, and, you know, yeah. That's pretty obvious. But still, the nukes, we can expect to see some more observers. If not, then I don't really know. I got nothing. I think he's got a couple on the map right now. He's got 1, 2. We can look at the units tab. See, he's got 3 of them, so pretty decent. This expansion, you know, there has been a little bit of harassment down here. Nice pile-on placement. Able to knock out Terran's expansions. Keeping Lee on the defensive there. Lee is throwing down another one up here. Definitely a interesting playstyle. Expanding all over the place. Very risky expansions. Very risky. Not throwing down Planetary Fortress. Just going heavy economy. As we see, the Terran player is actually working on knocking out those rocks right there. Also, we have another nuke going down. Oh man, where is this one at? Could this actually hit the probes? A couple Stalkers are warping in, so I'm fairly sure that the Protoss player does know where it's at. Yeah, that nuke's not going to be able to do a whole ton of damage. Going to take the shields off the Nexus there to about 40% or so. That's going to be it. Still, good attempt, man. Good attempt. If he could have knocked that out, it would have just crippled Protoss. And now there's another one going down. Oh, probes are going to be heading out this time. I think we see he's a little bit more observant now. We see, meanwhile, Terran is actually looking to make a move. Will this nuke go down? It looks like, yeah, it's going to take down the shields. Leaving at about 42 there. And now we got 2 nukes. Oh, look at that, baby. That is going to take out all the Protoss forces. If he leaves them there, Terran is doing a great thing, trying to force an engagement on the mineral line. Protoss does not have a place to back out, but you see Terran's actually kind of pulled himself back into this corner here, so those nukes aren't going to actually do any serious damage. Vikings, however, a completely different story, folks. Do we have another nuke going off right there? Oh, looks like the Ghost is going to die. Oh, man. All those Colossi going down. Let's look at the units lost now. We can see it's caught up a little bit, but still there is a pretty darn huge gap. About 20,000 to 15,000. We look at the income now. We see neither player is riding on quadruple-digit income. So, thus is the nature of the Marauder Ghost nuke harassment build. I guess you've got to sacrifice something. And when you're not sacrificing your opponent's Colossi, you're certainly having problems with Zealots. As we have one getting ready to head down here and presumably take out this SCV. Sure enough, that's going to be going down. So Lee is not going to be able to build this expansion. He doesn't have any SCVs near it. Got one over here at this this third base for him, which is pretty secure. You know, he doesn't have an orbital command, doesn't have planetary fortress or anything, but he's got an SCV heading over there. That's all that matters, right? Yeah? Yeah, alright, we'll just go with that. So now we see he's got the high-sec auto-tracking building, got a couple other upgrades working on that building armor. Huh. That's interesting. Especially considering we have another nuke here. Not so much. Protoss definitely looking to not be nuked anymore. Make sure there's no other nukes that happen to be going off at the time here. I mean, crap. He's already got 2 of them building. God knows how many more he has. Okay, he's got 1 right now. Alright. So this expansion going down again. Terran, man, you know, see, he's just using minimal force, just enough to go in there, take out the expansion. Uh-oh, looks like he's going to be going for the probes this time. Bunch of them. No, that's not going to have any major effect. Taking out the Colossus, though. Oh, yes, there's another 300 minerals, 200 gas, taking down the drain. And probes will be going down as well here. Backed into a corner. Probably going to lose these forces, which we've seen so far is a pattern that the Terran player is all right with. As we hear 2 more nukes. Looks like we got one right there. That's it. Nope, you see all the probes are just running around now. Oh god, this Protoss is paranoid. Nuke lands in the main base, takes out the shields for quite a number of structures, also takes out the pylon as well, so got a few unpowered structures here. There goes the ghost right there. Never say die. Well, guess what? You just said it. Marauder's going to be taking out this expansion. Uh-oh, probes are given pursuit. Will they be able to get us around? No, it looks like they're just kind of funneling in, one at a time. River of probes. River of probes, wall of death. That sounds like a novel. Another Colossus goes down. Oh man, this Nexus might go down as well. They don't have... Oh man, look at the health. So low. They're trying, they're cutting, they're running as fast as they can. It is not enough. So very close. Protoss has his units kind of hanging out right here. Almost forces and units combined. With our powers combined, we can kamikaze run the Nexus. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. And it is gone! Jubei once again forced to long distance mine, this time heading down to this Nexus. And we've got Lee down here. You know, he's doing his own thing. Expansion's pretty good. This one's mined out. Can see this one's looking pretty good as well. This one's finally... Oh, I was going to say it's secure. Not so much. Plenty of mules trying to repair the command center. Oh, man, I am sure that Lee is upset about this, man. Going to be losing all this energy right here. And now, is he making the planetary fortress? Okay, yes, he is. It's about time. Good, 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 good. I don't want to say it's about time like he's, you know, a bad player or anything. I just... Oh, man. Certainly both of these players are very entertaining to watch. Like I said, this is on the Korean server. Multiple nukes on a Korean, what I'm assuming is a letter game. Definitely a feat. Looks like Terran's going to try to defend this ghost. Will it be able to get this nuke off? The probes aren't running. The nuke is on it. Oh, the ghost goes down. I was about to say, man, he could have gotten himself another 13 probes. Where's that ghost? Where's it at? I hear a nuke going off. Oh, there it is right there. Looks like it's just a defensive nuke. Probably not going to be any huge deal, though. Well, if he does, if it lets it go off, what the hell? You nuked your own bunker. Come on, man. What? Ah. Oh, well, it's okay. It's okay. Think he's earned it. Think he's earned it. Probably just forgot to cancel it there. Or maybe just realized at the last second that Protoss wasn't going to come in. I thought I saw the tip end of a scan on the corner of my screen there. Might not have. So we see Protoss is still just kind of defending his own bases at this point. You know, Terran has done just a phenomenal job of keeping this guy paranoid. Absolutely paranoid. You see, he's not attacking. He hasn't really done any serious harassment. Now, yes, he has warped in units over here. With this pylon, he's taken out the Zealots, he's delayed the expansion, he's done a good job over here, but the bulk of his forces have remained in the top left of the map ever since that initial attack, where he lost the majority of his forces to that nuke. Speaking of nuke, it looks like we have another one going off here. Where are we going to have it? Where are we going to have it? Oh, man. Where's it at? No! Can't find the nuke! Where the heck is it, actually? I don't know. I don't actually know where that nuke was. Okay, it looks like... no. I thought we looked there already. Alright. That wasn't a ghost. This is a very confusing game. Oh! 2 nukes! 3 ghosts just kind of randomly wandering past... Oh, wow. Phoenix have a few things to say about that. Those nukes could have been a distraction. You see, there's actually just... Those ghosts are just heading right along, man. Got a nuke in the mineral line. The Protoss player should be able to find that. Because that observer surrounded on both sides. Get the nuke off! No chance. I don't mean to be rooting for the Terran guy here, man, but meanwhile, while this is going on, you see the Protoss is still doing a pretty good job of keeping these expansions locked down. You know, no planetary fortress on this one. Got an orbital command. Had to lift it off. So Protoss is definitely doing what he can here, as he is now looking to possibly do a direct engagement down at the Terran lines. Let's look at the army composition here. We see 150 to 123, and units, 4 nukes, 20 Marauders. You see this force is very weak to Marauders. He's going to have to watch out for the Colossi there, obviously. Stalkers do not have blink, and they're not upgraded. Huh. Let's take a look at the Terran upgrades here. I know he's at least 2-2. No, he's 1 and 2. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. As Protoss is looking to secure another expansion, I don't think he actually knows about this one on the top yet. No, he doesn't, but there is a Marauder kill team going to be coming up here, and the Natural taking out the gateways, shutting down some gas as well. It looks like the Protoss is just patrolling all around, man, trying to catch any ghost that he can. Didn't expect such a bold move from the Terran player, wrecking the Natural expansion, taking out all the production facilities, and now making a run at the robotics facility. No more Colossi, no more observers for you, good sir. Going to be taking out the Cybernetics core as well. Oh, man, so many key structures taken out by the Marauders. You know, the Protoss, he's got his forces all wandering everywhere, so spread out, paranoid of these nukes. He's got 7 of them that he's up against right now, that he wasn't ready, he wasn't fully prepared for a direct assault at his base like that. And now we got another Marauders team coming over here trying to push at the expansion, which this is one of his 2 real sources of income. And look at the probe count. I use the term real, figuratively here. Wow. What a game, folks. I have to say, this is definitely not your typical StarCraft 2 Protoss versus Terran matchup. Going to be going for that Colossus kill. Will they get it in time? I think they will. Oh, they do! Colossus going to be going down, Colossus going down in the Marauders there. Had to get my units straight for a minute. See, he's got a couple Zealots hanging out here. Got more Marauders. Just a few of them. Going to be trying to take out this expansion. No, he sees those Zealots. He's like, you know what, man? I'm not even going to try. If those Zealots are there, something else is sure to follow suit. Ghost actually just barely skimming the observable range of that observer. Yo, dog, we heard you like to observe, so we shot your Ghost. It's dead. 2 more Ghosts will be coming out here. They are out of energy. You see they did have to decloak. Running around on empty there. Robotics facility has been rebuilt. Protoss still not aware of this expansion. Not aware of either one. You see he's got actually this command center still hanging out here. This expansion, he's got another command center, probably looking to maybe float it right here or something like that. Probably. Certainly does have a very thick saturation of SCVs. Nice bulky Terran army right here, folks. Look at that. We've got enough energy for several point defense drones. Got a couple medevacs as well. Plenty of Vikings. Oh, man, look at that free Phoenix kill right off the bat. Point defense drone going down right next to the Phoenix. Force fields, and a nuke going to be landing right on top of the Protoss forces. Don't think we're going to see that engagement actually follow through, though. As soon as that Protoss player hears that that sound, that warning sign, nuclear launch detected. Get the hell out. That's kind of creepy. We'll do that again. So Terran going from the covert ops to the brute force. Marauders and Vikings. Going to wrap it up with a more traditional focus of units here. The Zealots obviously don't have a chance. Thought I heard a nuke going down for a second, but I think it's just all the flying units heading around here. Oh, nuclear launch detected right in the mineral line. Oh, looks like that was canceled. Going to be going down at the ramp here. Knocking out those rocks might have good. No, looks like that one's going to be not taken off. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. Looking pretty clear. Looking pretty clean. Protoss definitely on the run here. Look at the army composition. The army status 193 to 147. Looks like he's going to try to force an engagement right here. Force fields are going down. A nuke will be landing right on top of all the Protoss forces. Oh my god, and there's the GG. Will this nuke go off? No, it won't. Oh. Alright, well, if that wasn't a fun match, had a little bit of downtime there in the middle, but certainly interesting. We'll give that one 10 out of 10 for interesting levelness. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for this game, folks. Definitely hope you did enjoy it. I will try to get some more of these fun, unique games out your way soon, hopefully on the GSL maps. Speaking of which, the GSL competition for the maps playing 1v1s and all that. It's closed. I've got the maps. I'm going to be watching them. I've got a couple picked out already that I really like, so thank you for sending them. Probably going to take me a couple days to actually record them and get them done, etc. So thank you again, and that's it. I'm out.